WhiskyJason here, whiskey from the viewpoint of an American in Germany, often reviewing rare and exotic whiskeys. Today I have Teeling, Worlds of Wood, and we have here a single pot still whiskey, fully matured and virgin Swedish oak. Ooh, is Swedish oak great? I don't really know. Is Swedish oak better than German oak? I really don't know. Is Swedish oak better than Irish or Portuguese or Chinkapin? I don't know. Why did I name the last two? Because the Wonders of World series number 1 was Chinkapin, number 2 was Portuguese-ish, and number 3 is Swedish. So who knows what will be happening in the future. Whiskybase 247075. In Germany, this bottle costs €79.90. And it's a full maturation. How long, we don't know. Up to 6 years is what some people are saying. What does that mean? 3, 4, 5, or 5 and 6? Or 3 and 6? Who knows? And it's non-chilled filtered. When will Teeling ever finally put natural color on their label? Would love that. I would. All right, so now the box. I don't often talk about the packaging, but this is a little bit bigger than usual, so let's take a look at this for 1 second. What I really dislike is the following. Now, everything's cardboard, so everything's recycling. Why would you use imitation wood? Now, this is just cardboard. Yeah, and I think this is almost like vegetarian steaks. Why would we put that in there? Yeah, I don't get it. All right, maybe someone else gets it, but it's a fake. I don't like that, so let's just keep the things as honest, as straight as possible. Now, I am going to compare it to this, which is a green spot. Now, this is 50%. I know this is 40%. This is €80. This is less than €40. This is a single pot still whiskey made at Middleton. This is a single pot still whiskey made at Middleton. We have 50% malted and 50% unmalted barley here, triple distilled. And we have, I don't know the recipe, and triple distilled for the green spot. So I think it's an okay comparison because I want to compare more and more products, not always, but more and more products to just general products that are available worldwide, that people any place in the world can go out and find. Now, will you be able to find this real quick? I don't know. This was originally allocated for the Swedish market. I was told at the beginning of 2024 it was exclusively for the Swedish market. And then it was like, oh yeah, and also at the distillery and in Ireland. And now in the fall of 2024, also for Europe. So Germany, Netherlands, France, and so on are getting bottles as well. Did they make new bottles? No. Did they not sell all the bottles they wanted to in Sweden? Maybe. So I don't know. I do not know exactly how many bottles of this they made. So there was a little bit of information online. So it says here, Wonders of Wood at the TeelingWhiskey.com webpage. The third edition of our Wonders of Wood bottling consists of a single pot still crafted from a recipe of 50% malted barley and 50% unmalted barley, which has been triple distilled in our Dublin distillery and fully matured in virgin Swedish oak casks. On the nose, I should be getting citrus fruits, hints of caramel, and cooked barley. Now, I talked about a candied honey almonds is what I got here. And the palate says here, rich herbs, candied ginger, almonds, and treacle, brown sugar. And on the finish, a light black pepper and nutmeg. I really enjoy the fact that Teeling says light black pepper hotness. All right? So why they left it 50%? Well, we'll see. There have been people, especially on my German channel, that go, Jason, why are you still continuing to buy Teeling products and review Teeling products? Because almost always you don't like them. Give up. And I can just say to that, no, I'm not going to give up. I'm going to continue buying, reviewing Teeling products until I find some that I like. Because I like the distillery. I like what they've done in Dublin. I like what the Teeling family has done. I like their concept. Now, I do know that Bacardi took over. They used to be a minority shareholder. Now they're a majority. I do know that Stephen and Stephen Teeling, Jack Teeling, Jack Teeling and Stephen still have shares in the company, that they're still there and still doing stuff. And I think that's good. Alex, the master distiller and master blender here, he's doing a fantastic job at the distillery, really experimental. And so, yes, I like a lot of what they're doing. Now, the very first thing I did was I read the box here, and it says on the, I think it was actually on the front here, crafted in the Teeling whiskey, crafted by the Teeling Whiskey Company, progressive Irish whiskey makers. Crafted means blended. It doesn't mean distilled. And I was a little bit angry because it's like, come on, the first two bottlings were made by you in Dublin. And then I go online and then I read actually on the back, it says distilled in Dublin. Oh, good, thank you. Teeling has a way of using words that trigger me. That are not typical whiskey terminology that can be interpreted totally differently. And hey, keep on doing it. Keep on triggering us whiskey geeks out there. And one day, who knows, I might just listen to my fans that said, give up, stop. But no, I won't. All right, on the nose, the green spot. I don't know. If you ever had a green spot, this is typical. I like it. I enjoy it. For under 40 euros over here, you can't go wrong with a green spot. Now, there are others that have the finishes, especially the wine finishes. But the standard green spot for the value for money is good. Now, the Bushmills 10 is better, but this is good. The Dingle is better, but hey, the green spot, very, very nice. It's got a little bit of funkiness, a little bit of yeastiness, a little bit of fermentation here. What did it say here? Cooked barley. All right, yeah. Citrus fruits, hints of caramel, and cooked barley. That's a funky barley note, yeah. All right. Sláinte, cheers to your health. Mm-hmm. The non-chilled filter is good. There's a thickness. There's a lot of wood, a little bit of sawdusty wood. It's hot. There's a white pepper, black pepper hotness to this. That Kentucky Irish hug that goes all the way down to here. There's candied. There's honey. There's almonds. It's there. Wood, astringency light. A little bit of that weirdness still going on with the fermentation, yeast, and barley. Now, my question at the very beginning was, is Swedish oak better than German oak? Or better than Hungarian oak? Or better than French or Spanish oak? It's different from American oak because of the growing seasons. The rings are much, much closer, especially at higher elevations and colder latitudes, like, for example, Sweden. So there might be a difference there. I'm going to add a little bit of water, take it down to like 45, 46, 43%. Let's go try to hit 43. It's a C to C minus on the nose with water. Without water, it's a C minus. It gets funky as well. Again, C minus. I think I got like 43, 44, 44%. I hit the sweet spot here. Mouthfeel, the alcohol has gone a little bit. There's more of an orange, candied orange peel moment going on in there in the background. I'll give this a C with water. Without water, it's a C minus. Value for money, 80 euros for non-age stated whiskey from Ireland. 50%, yay. Distilled at the distillery in Dublin itself, yay. This is not Cooley juice. This is not Middleton. This is not sourced from Great Northern. This is made by Teeling in Dublin. And it's a fully matured and unique, bespoke is the word of the day, I guess, Swedish casks. Now, if someone could tell me where these casks come from, what cooperage made these casks, that would be of much interest to me. Either write me at whiskyjason@gmail.com or put it down in the comments. That would be so fascinating to hear. And what other distilleries have used Swedish oak? I know McMurra up in Sweden have used it. I think High Coast have used Swedish oak as well. They used to be called High West, I think. Now High Coast have used it, I think, and I don't know anyone else. If you know anyone else, write it down. And if you don't know anything else, what is your favorite Teeling product? Value for money. This is a C- to a D+. Would I go out and buy a new bottle of this for 80 euros? No. If it was reduced and was being sold for 59 euros, I might think about it. But $79.90 is a big price. I can get a bottle of Elijah Craig for that. Yeah, I can get a lot of other products out there. Cask strength single barrel bourbons. I can get almost 2 rare breeds from Wild Turkey. I mean, hey, 80 euros is money. Now, as I said, I can get 2 of these. 40 euros, under 40 euros over here. And the real question is, which one do I prefer? And I have to admit, it's often the Green Spot. It is thinner. The 40% versus 50%. Non-chilled filtered, chill filtered. But the aftertaste, the entire flavor profile is much more up my alley than this. Has the moment of craft. This has the moment of a little bit out in left field here. It's not wrong in left field. It can be great left field. But for me, today, I just want mainstream. And Green Spot is mainstream that I would pick instead. And still have 40 euros in my pocket. So thank you very much for watching, liking, subscribing. What are your opinions of the box? Do you want fake wood in your boxes here just because they can and it reminds us of wood that we used to have? Please don't. Please stop Teeling. All right. Thank you. Whiskey Jason here. All the best. Bye-bye.